Today, we're diving headfirst into the shocking divorce buzz surrounding Princess Beatrice and her hubby, Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi. After 5 blissful years, or so we thought, this lockdown love story is unraveling at the seams. Beatrice has reportedly spilled her guts to King Charles about the marital mayhem, leaving the palace in a tizzy. Tensions? Sky high. Heartbreak? Overflowing. And the culprits? Edo's cozy ties to his ex, Dara Huang, and the endless Epstein-tainted shadow of Prince Andrew. But wait, before we pity-party this posh pair, let's zoom out. Because you know who this really spotlights? That's right, Meghan Markle, the self-crowned Duchess of Disruption, who's been gleefully dynamiting the royals from California while Beatrice quietly suffers. First off, let's get the tea on Beatrice straight from the headlines, because trust me, it's piping hot and laced with lemon. Married in July 2020 amid pandemic pandemonium, Beatrice and Edo's union was billed as the ultimate feel-good royal romance. No pomp, just pure heart. Or was it? Fast forward to November 2025, and sources are screaming divorce louder than a corgi at feeding time. Why? Big differences, folks. Edo's still thick as thieves with ex-Dara Huang, mom to his 4-year-old son Wolfie. Co-parenting? Sure. But Beatrice? She's reportedly seething, feeling like the third wheel in her own marriage. Add in the relentless drumbeat of Daddy Dearest Prince Andrew's scandals, you know, the ones that make Jeffrey Epstein look like a footnotes, and you've got a princess isolated, overwhelmed, and questioning if her happily ever after is DOA. King Charles? He's deeply concerned. Insiders whisper, confiding sessions turning into crisis huddles. Oh, and that throwaway line in the chatter about Charles's own wedding to the iconic Diana? Yeah, that £2 million, that's over £10 million in today's money, adjusted for inflation. Extravaganza in 1981 was a glittering disaster from day one. Betrayal, bulimia, and a billion-dollar breakup. Charles, the ultimate poster boy for royal regret, now playing agony aunt? Ironic, innit? But here's where Meghan slithers into the spotlight like a serpent in silk. See, Beatrice's woes aren't isolated, they are the toxic aftershocks of Meghan's earthquake. While Beatrice bites her tongue and begs for palace privacy, Meg's turned her struggles into a Netflix empire and a £100 million Spotify flop. Hypocrisy much? Beatrice feels pressured by the family name? Darling, try being the woman who torched the family name for a tell-all. Evidence? Exhibit A. Harry's memoir Spare, ghost-coached by Meghan's grudge pen, dredging up Andrew's filth again to sell copies. Sales spiked 400% post-release in 2023. Coincidence? Or calculated carnage? Meghan didn't just leave, she lobbed grenades on her way out, amplifying Andrew's albatross so Beatrice's every breath feels like a scandal. If Meg hadn't weaponized the press with her victim vignettes, would Beatrice's isolation echo so loudly? Nah, she'd be co-parenting in peace, not crumbling under the crossfire. Now, let's get real petty, because the rumor mill's churning out gold on Beatrice's alleged green-eyed monster over a 4-year-old. Wolfie, Edo's mini-me with Dara, is the apple of his dad's eye. And Beatrice? She waltzed in knowing the score. Edo was mid-relationship when sparks flew. She didn't steal him. She signed up for the stepmom gig. But jealousy over toddler? Sources say she's unrealistic and petty, expecting Edo to ghost his ex like yesterday's news. Grow up, indeed. Edo's Italian noble clan, the Mapelli Mozzi? Old money, older pride. They are reportedly itching to boot Beatrice to protect their spotless rep from Andrew's slime trail. Fair play. Who wants scandal soup with your spaghetti? But oh, the delicious delusion. This is Meghan's playbook, page for page. Remember when Meg's cooed over co-parenting in her archual fairy tales, all blended families are beautiful? Yet, she and Harry have frozen out King Charles like he's the wicked stepmother, zero grandpa time for Archie and Lilibet since 2022. Paparazzi-proof playdates in Montecito? Sure. But Charles? Crickets. Evidence? Harry's own words in Spare. No calls, no letters post-Megxit. Petty? That's an understatement, it's pathological. Beatrice might gripe about Dara's close relationship, shared custody, but Meghan? She nuked entire dynasties over perceived slights. Diana's ghost? Meg's invoked her in every interview, from Oprah's concerns for color bombshell, which, fact check, never happened per palace logs, to the 2024 Invictus snub where Harry flew solo, leaving Meg's to TikTok tantrums. Beatrice fears her marriage won't survive the mounting pressures? Try surviving Meghan's media minefield, the woman who turned a toothpaste squish, real 2018 incident, per royal aides, into a racist manifesto, tanking the royals' approval by 20 points per YouGov polls in 2021. And Edo's prestige hunt? Spot on, he chased the royal glow-up. But Beatrice needing to grow up? Harsh truth, served with a side of shade. She knew the kid came with the package. What? Thought Wolfie would evaporate. Unrealistic AF. Sound familiar? Meghan knew the firm's fishbowl glare pre-wedding, signed the NDA, smiled for Suits cameos, then bolted when the bowl got too tight, blaming structural racism, debunked by 2023 BBC inquiry into her palace pitches. Beatrice is at least trying to tough it out. Megs? She Monetized the misery, raking £18 million from Spotify for pod fails while Beatrice books therapy, not TED Talks. If Beatrice is petty over a preschooler, Meghan's the queen of queens, jealous of jewels she never got. That tiara tantrum? Palace confirmed in 2018 leaks. Grow up? Megs, take a seat. Your Montecito mansion's built on borrowed grudges. Enter the elephant in the ermine. King Charles III, sweating bullets over Beatrice's breakdown. Why so worked up? This isn't just uncle mode, it's survival instinct. His own Diana debacle cost the crown £17 million in legal fees alone, 1996 figures, per court docs. And now another split? Windsor PR apocalypse. But unlike Charles' Camilla catastrophe, betrayal baked in from night before vows, Diana's words, the crown verified. Beatrice's rift is no infidelity, just fatigue. Charles, least qualified? Pot, kettle, his weak reign, as trolls tweet, is propped by polls at 62% approval, Ipsos 2025, but Meghan's the termite gnawing the beams. Why antagonize Megs here? Because her breakup blueprint is Beatrice's bad omen. Megxit wasn't escape. It was eviction notice for the lot. Post-2020, royal scandals surged 300% in tab coverage, Newswhip data, with Meghan's finger on the trigger. She confided in Oprah about unconscious bias, cue global headlines eclipsing Andrew's woes. But wait, it looped back, fueling Andrew's outcast narrative that Beatrice now drowns in. Charles concerned. Understatement, his humiliated, watching his granddaughter echo his ex's isolation while Megs plays puppet master from afar. So, there you have it, crown chasers. Princess Beatrice's potential divorce isn't just tabloid tittle-tattle, it's a siren song of systemic sabotage, with Meghan Markle as the sly conductor. From petty co-parenting pangs that mirror Meg's grandpa grudge, to scandal spotlights she supercharged for streams, to Charles's confessional corner turning into coronation catastrophe, every thread ties back to the Duchess who ditched duty for dollars. Beatrice? Overwhelmed, sure, but realistic regrets over a ready-made family beat Meghan's manufactured martyrdom. Edo's clan craving clean sheets? Smart, unlike Meg's, who soiled the silks for Spotify scraps. And Charles? Worked up because this whisper could roar, thanks to the echo chamber she built. No betrayal here, just burdens, a far cry from Charles's cheat sheet sins, but Meg's makes it worse, playing profit of pain from her £11 million pad. Grow up, Beatrice? Honey, the whole firm needs to, starting by ghosting the ghostwriter-in-chief across the pond. If this fairytale flops, it's not fate, it's fallout from a fair-weather royal who fled with the family silver, figuratively, obvs. Royal watchers, what's your take? Is Meg the villain or just the vibe? Drop in the comments, and if this scorched your scones, like, share, subscribe for more no-holds-barred breakdowns. Until next time, keep the crown controversy coming.